being here. I'm the only person from this district. You know, why are we going to elect somebody from that's not lived here for a great amount of time and not spend time adding to this community? And that is something that I tout everywhere I go, and I hate doing that because I don't like talking about myself, but in a race you have to. And this is the most important thing is I've served in this community. I'm a business owner. I'm the only person that understands about meeting payrolls, budgeting, all of these different things. I deal with this on a day-to-day basis. The healthcare thing affects me.
How important is it in terms of a political race to surround yourself with familiar names in Arkansas? Yesterday we talked to your new campaign director, Gay White.
Isn't she wonderful?
She's a great lady.
She is a great lady. It is very important, and, you know, it just shows that, and we've got some great announcements coming up here that we can't talk about today, but some great things that will be happening in the very near future. And it's great to see people like Gay White who have come out of retirement to come and help me because she believes in me, and she is just an absolute icon in the conservative party in this, you know, conservative Republicans across the state. She's very well known.
Scott, good to see you. We asked your opponent about how important it was to have names that we all recognize involved in the race, and of course Gay White has announced that she is his campaign manager, but you had a big announcement on Friday as well. Warren Stevens is your finance director, and that's got to help you in terms of fundraising, I would think.
Well, we're honored to have him on board, and we're really helpful. I mean, he's going to be really helpful. But at the end of the day, the candidacy will be judged by the person running, and there'll be people that join the campaigns and that can often be helpful. And we're certainly honored to have Warren Stevens, and he certainly knows a thing or two about finance. But at the end of the day, I think we'll be judged on our own character and on our own ideas as candidates. And I can tell you, I did not hear the last guest this morning, but I certainly don't think I need a lecture on what it means to be in Arkansas. I think there are bigger issues that we need to be talking about, like job creation and the national debt. And I know I can call the Hawks as good as anyone. And I know there's been some talk about the national attention this race has gotten. Certainly we have gotten a lot of national attention, but it hasn't always been that way, and a lot of national support. The reason folks nationally are helping me is because they see how much hard work we put into this. They see that we are building an organization with a lot of local support, and they see that we have, for the first time in a long time, a chance to win the seat. And if you look at Scott Brown in Massachusetts, I believe he's going to win tonight. He definitely has a good chance. And if you ask Scott Brown, could you do it without all the national help? I mean, I gave him, I guarantee he'd say no. I gave him $25 online. So I think we are happy about all the national attention we're getting because we think ultimately it'll help us compete.
And your opponent also said earlier today, we mentioned that we had him in here in the studio, that he was the only business owner of you candidates because he has understood budgeting and creating jobs. What is your response to his expertise in the business sector?
Well, I'm proud of all small businessmen, but to say that he's the only one is ridiculous. I own two small businesses, a small law firm and a small public affairs business, and I can tell you that when I put food on the table at night, when I drive in my car, when I sleep in my bed, all of that is paid for by the small businesses that I run. And, you know, I don't know what else to say. Maybe my business is too small. I don't know. But I think that's silly. Look, I think the private sector and small businesses create jobs. I'm proud of anybody who has a small business, whether it's one employee, 100 or 10 employees or